Andy,
Yes, Mike.
do you like 50 Foot Nerds merchandise?
I do indeed.
The buy stuff, bitch! I was genuinely tempted to just end the show then, because I thought we can't go out anyhow. If we do that again this week, I will just end it there. There's no point in bringing it back down again just to end the show. I'll just leave it there. But yeah, there's some funny stories this week.
Just one of us yell, "Tell him Steve Dave." And then,
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Tell him Steve Dave. Oh, I was made up this week. Fucking Sunday Jeff was on, and then he fucked off. I was like, "Oh, you bastard!"
Oh, I totally want to get in on the glory hole action though.
Oh, I. You take that clip out of context, it's handball. No, I want the booty time. Just so we can have another Tell 'em Steve Dave shirt, and I can finally get me fucking Space Monkey shirt. But like 20 quid.
To be fair, I would do glory hole both ways.
Oh, yeah. Oh, would you now? You give and receive, would you?
No. As in, I would use one, and I would... Maybe. I don't know.
They came like a bolt out of the blue to discuss everything in geekdom. When Andy and Mike get together, it is the attack of the 50-foot nerds.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 26 of the Attack of the 50 Foot Nerds podcast. My name is Mike L, and with me, as always, is my McChicken Nugget of a co-host.
I'm Colonel Sanders! Hee-hoo!
I said McChicken Nugget.
Also Ronald McDonald.
Yahoo! Anyway, that's
Hello, kiddies!
It's the Crypt Keeper!
I am the Crypt Keeper. I had to take 2 extra jobs because nobody likes crypt keeping anymore.
Crypt keeping doesn't pay as well in these economic times.
Yes. Nobody likes crypts anymore. They're all obsessed with being burned and put in little boxes.
Ooh, I can't do with the crypt anymore. Fuck you. Come and join me in the crypt, kiddies. It's me, Jimmy Savile.
I don't like it anymore. They're all in these stupid little boxes. There's less beautiful dead bodies to molest.
I don't know if you'll still be in the crypt keeper or if you're back to being Andy.
Bit of both.
Alright then. Well, that's Andy, ladies and gentlemen. And as I say...
I like dead people.
You know, I've seen him. He put it on the internet one time. It was a bit strange. Anyway, it's
I said it in fact.
God, Tony wasn't expecting that.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah. No, we are here once again to guide you through the world's geekdom and tell you about Andy's fetishism for necrophilia. If you want to discuss that or, you know, let the right authorities know, then contact us. We're on the Twitter, which is at 50 Foot Nerds. We've got Facebook, which is facebook.com/attack of the 50 Foot Nerds. And there's the email, which is 50footnerds@gmail.com. We've also just opened up a brand new YouTube channel, which you can find by searching for the Attack of the 50 Foot Nerds. Huzzah!
Hooray.
So, I'm a bit afraid to ask how your week's been, to be honest with you.
Work. Editing. Rog. No, I'm joking.
Hurrah, Rog, the joke that will never die.
Yep.
Only to be brought back again by a machine.
That's the good thing about that joke. If it dies, we can always just bring it back.
It'll have a limited lifespan, which will conveniently seem even longer than it really should be.
Precisely.
To get any of these jokes, people, you need to listen to the commentary we did for Dead Heat.
Again.
Yeah. Again, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, the half of the jokes we're making now are just like... we've stopped referencing Ghost Hawk and stuff, and now it's just switched to Mad Eye Moody and Rog.
Pretty much, yeah. Oh, no, we still make Goose references and stuff.
Yeah, I know, but...
Bryce is still hanging around.
We do go through phases of what we're referencing.
Oh, yeah, of course. It's just because it's the newest stuff that we've been talking about. I mean, Michael Winslow's made a comeback recently with all the Yeti talk. So, you know.
Yeah,
I did
true.
put some Yeti news today, but there was none. So,
Oh.
but I will keep looking. I will keep looking for any Yeti updates.
Cool.
The only big news in the world of the
that's-
Yeti was that Finding Bigfoot program has just started in America.
Oh, we totally need to do that now that we've got the YouTube channel. We need to put on we need to make the video of the. I'm Ben Winston, and I'm on the lookout for bees.
Yeah, I'm going to download it and take a look to see if they actually find Bigfoot or whether they're saving that for the series finale. Yeah.
It's like, in this week's episode, we find droppings. In this week's episode, we find a footprint that could vaguely be a bear's.
Over the next 26 weeks, we'll be looking for Bigfoot. Chances are, if we find him by episode 4, the rest of the episodes will probably just be me and John here sitting around having a game of backgammon. But, you know, we'll come to that when we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Anyway, look, there's a Yeti. Oh, fuck.
This week, we find the Yeti, only to realise it isn't a Yeti, because we're not in Alaska. We're actually in the Congo. I just I'd laugh if that was the case. The finale of Hunting for Bigfoot. They're like, so yep, turns out we were hunting the Sasquatch the whole time.
As it turns out, we were actually in the garden centre. He was just walking through all the plants in the B&Q. So a fella comes up, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave, gents.
What, they find that random flower cult that's in there.
The what?
Flower cult. I'm trying to remember what show that was on.
A flower cult in B&Q.
There was like, I can't remember what show it was. There was some sketch where there was this cult that had started in like fucking. It could have been on Jam, where someone
Sounds like
around the garden centre, and then they get kidnapped by this cult that's living in the plants and stuff. And this guy gets accepted as one of them, and then he's made to go into the shed where he takes magic mushrooms and starts tripping and talking to the gnomes.
Okay.
It sounds like something Chris Morris would do, so I'm presuming it is Jam.
Well, my beak's been okay. Moving swiftly. No, I haven't really done much, to be honest with you. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, really. Yeah, that's me. I don't do much. So, no, I haven't actually done anything of note this week. So, take that, procrastination.
Huzzah!
Yes. Yeah. Well, unless you did actually anything that was worthy, then we can move on. No, alright then. Let's move on. Talk about people who have actually been doing stuff this weekend. People in Geekdom.
Shriek in terror! It's time to discuss people in geekdom.
Okay, this week, this week in Geekdom is, James Bond himself decided to go on a secret mission. I want to say James Bond, Daniel Craig. I want to say secret mission. He went to visit.
Say Jack Daniels. I was like, this one was Jack Daniels Bond.
Well, you know, he's aged very well, as Jack Daniels, and so is Bond. 50 years, and he still just looks like he's in his 40s. Daniel Craig went to Afghanistan over the weekend, as you do. I presume he went for a specific purpose, which was to visit the troops, but, you know, he may as well he may have just heard there was a fucking amazing water park out there. I don't know. But as it turns out, he went to Camp Bastion, and showed them all the new Bond film, Skyfall.
Cool.
Yeah. The lyrics to that song, I think they're like, let the sky fall, apple crumble, me and my friend Paul will see a dog and a king. I think that's it. If you sing them in terms of the music, I think that works, you know.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm actually tempted to redub that song now and play that.
Well, it's like, when we see the sky fall, me and my friend Paul, we'll see a dog and a cat. With Christopher Walken. He has a cat, Raj.
I've got a dog, Raj.
I've got a dog in my ass.
With a watch up my ass.
A dog with a watch up his ass.
Yeah.
He's like, he's got a dog and he's got a watch up his ass. Nope, the dog's holding the watch.
Did Did you see what I tweeted earlier today?
No, I didn't.
Where was it? I just met you. And this
Oh,
is
that, yeah.
Ramsey, but you're young Bruce Willis. Take this watch, better head up my ass. Yeah.
Carly Rae Walken.
Yeah, that's the one. No, I just thought, why not? So there we go.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so James Bond, he went and had a bit of a look around and everything, and just went, I'll watch my film. And he went, alright then. I think it was a bit shit though, because it says here that he actually showed the film for a screening of the film with more than 800 servicemen and women. And a little bit further down the article, it actually says Camp Bastion is located in northwest Afghanistan's Helmand province, where they make all the marmalade. Not marmalade, fucking, I can't even speak today. Fucking mayonnaise. Helmand province, and holds more than 28,000 people. Okay, so 800 get to see the film, the other 27,200 people are just like, can we watch through the window? No! I am Daniel Craig, and you will pay to see my movie. Now mix some mayonnaise and some marmalade if you've got time.
You must make the condiments for me to steal.
I will take my marmalade shaken, not stirred. We make mayonnaise here. You heard what I said.
Make marmalade.
Paddington Bear demands it. What's Paddington Bear got to... marmalade is a connection. Keep up. I'm Daniel Craig. In fact,
I'm Daniel Craig, the Lord of Riddles.
Yeah, Daniel Craig likes marmalade. It rhymes. That's the easy way to remember it. Why are you talking like that, Mr. Craig? Because I require my marmalade. All evil overlords of condiments speak in this manner. You want to hear the bloke who does all the jam? He's fucked up. What are you saying about me? Silence, Jim. You'll get your turn.
I'm Jim and I like jam.
Jim the Jam Overlord. Where did he make jam, Daniel Craig? I don't know. I'll find out for you.
I don't like my cousin. I don't like my cousin, Count Peanut.
Have you met Count Chocula?
I'm just imagining I'm just imagining this giant group of condiment overlords, just meeting at this massive building at the North Pole that looks like a giant salt shaker.
Meanwhile, back in the Hall of Evil Overlords of Condiments.
We will take all the mustard! No one will ever be able to enjoy steak or hot dogs again!
The Justice League will never stop us now! Why, what are you taking? I require the world's supply of tartar sauce. It's not really in a high demand. I don't care. It's mine. Alright, don't you want to take vinegar or It's you from the army base again, isn't it? Yeah, I came with Daniel Craig. Yes, he came with me. Why did he come with you? Because I told him we've got very similar voices now for some reason, don't we? Yes, we do. It's a bit like, it's a bit like a fucking, the Butler from Batman situation, Albert and Alfred, one of those type deals. Yes, it is, isn't it? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Quiet, you! Bring me my marmalade. I've got mayonnaise. No, I want marmalade. Daniel Craig marmalade. And
how many times do I have to repeat that rhyme?
Is this bit still funny, or shall we move on? So anyway, Daniel Craig showed the film to some soldiers.
Is it funny, or shall I move on? At this rate, I will need a scone!
Sorry I'm late, everyone. I was slapping my wife with an open palm. Right, is it time for me to show my James Bond movie to anyone? No! God. 50 years to it. Oh, goddammit! Fucking bitch! Made me late. Shouldn't have showed her my sexy hands. Anyway.
Your hands are just...
I use my hands to spread my marmalade on toast. Give me your marmalade, Sean Connery.
Your hands are just obstacles to the great marmalade overlord.
I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
Justice.
God. Meanwhile, at the Mad Actors Guild, I don't know where Daniel Craig has gone with my watch. I usually keep it up my ass. I lent it to him, and he went to Afghanistan to get some marmalade. Well, I don't know where the fuck he's gone either, so just get on with it. All right then. Can you put your hand up my ass so it just feels normal? Get the fuck out of here! All right then. Okay.
Why
so
do you always ask for the hand up the ass?
It's life, Jim, but not as we know it. Daniel Craig, how did you get back in here?
I'm not Daniel Craig, I'm George Lucas. Come, Howard.
You wise guy. Who are you? So no. But I'm here. Oh, it's me, it's Stan Lee. That's who that is.
Oh, boy.
Because I do all these cameos in the Marvel movies, now I'm in the League of Mad Actors, too.
Yeah, that'll do.
That'll do, yeah. Let's move on quick, otherwise we'll be stuck in this Mad Actors Guild forever. Right.
We're only on the first story.
I know, Jesus Christ. Okay, next story. Quentin Tarantino. He's decided that he's going to stop making some films.
What?
Yeah, he's decided that he's going to quit filmmaking soon. He said that he's probably going to do about 10 movies, considering that Django Unchained, I believe, is his 8th or 9th. Don't know off the top of my head right now. We're not going to be seeing much more out of him. He said here that he doesn't want to become an old man filmmaker, and he wants to stop at a certain point. Directors don't get better as they get older. So, he says, usually their worst films are in their filmography, or the last 4 at the end. I'm all about my filmography, and one bad film fucks up 3 good ones. So, yeah, I mean, this is the award-winning director who brought you Death Proof, ladies and gentlemen, by the way. So, he knows all about shitty movies. Come on, it's boring, Death Proof. As much as people are like, oh wow, yeah, it's Tarantino, Tarantino's the god, and he's the Lord and Savior, yeah. It's like, no, Death Proof is fucking 2 hours.
What sort of weird hipster surfer dudes have you been talking to?
Yeah, you know, I really like the movies of Tarantino, you know. His movies are metaphors for life as it was at the time. They completely capture and photograph pop culturism at the time, you know. When, in 1992, when Reservoir Dogs came out, they had sat there and they had that conversation about Madonna being like a virgin was metaphor for losing, you know, for fucking a black guy. I think that's just the imagery involved in that is pretty fucking fantastic. So fuck off. It's a film. Just go and watch it and enjoy it and not bed. You know, brings us back to Christopher Walken. I'm going to watch his ass again, but, you know, I don't think that was a snapshot of life at the time, Christopher Walken. Everywhere I go, I've got to watch up my ass, because that's just a snapshot of my life. Yeah. So,
everyone wonders what the snapshot of time is of my life, when I can always count on the same time with a watch up my ass.
Takes a licking and keeps on ticking. Seconda. You know,
Lick it.
No, don't lick it. Not where it's been anyway. You know, so, I mean, but say what you like about Death Proof. It's fucking boring. It's boring. You've got half an hour sitting around in a bar going, oh, we're all women, blah, 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 blah. And then some cars drive around, and then they have a crash. The end. And that's it. Nothing happens. Nothing fucking happens. In fact, it's not even that. It's the same film twice. It's not even, because they've got fucking 2 of them. It's like, he meets some women in a bar, fucking crashes, kills them, and then some more women turn up, and they have another crash. That's it. Spoilers for anyone who's not seen it.
Just fire the spoiler cannon.
It's a bit late now, but, you know, it's boring. Right, he doesn't even make the second of the film. It's like, okay, so I've written half of this film, how do we finish it off? What's going to happen in the second half? I know, exactly the same. Yeah, that'll do. Thanks for helping me write it, Stanley. No problems, Quentin. Excelsior.
Where's my cameo?
What's should I call the main character? Well, what is he? He's a stuntman. And what's his name in the script? So far, he's just called Mike. Stuntman Mike. Yeah, that'll do. You know what I mean? It's just fucking... Don't get me wrong, I like Quentin Tarantino's films, but come on. Yeah. Anyway, what's up next? Okay, we're going to be talking about one of the creators of The Walking Dead next. Guess which one?
Tony Moore!
No, it's not Tony Moore. Tony Moore. It's Robert Kirkman.
Oh, the one that Travis wants to have a cage match with.
Thank God you said cage match, because I did wonder where that sentence was going.
Oh no, he's been Travis on the Superfly podcast for ages. He's been challenging Robert Kirkman to cage matches and stuff.
Okay.
Just because he's like, I don't like Robert Kirkman. He should fight me.
Sorry, I was just flicked back to me Twitter while you were saying that. And when I clicked back onto the article, I clicked the wrong one and saw the photo on the next article instead. You were talking about cage matches, and I opened that one up and I was like,
Oh, what the hell?
No, this one is
Soccer Dash.
Well, Robert Kirkman has decided that he's now obsessed with Star Wars. And it's not like a lifelong obsession either. He says, we should really do Robert Kirkman in the voice. Okay. Let's see.
Full disclosure.
Okay. Full disclosure. I've been obsessed with Star Wars since the Disney announcement. I've been reading every rumor. I just can't get enough, he wrote on Twitter. It got me to watching New Hope with my son again. And he loves Star Wars now. He was too young the last time I tried. Now he's hooked. We're watching Clone Wars on Cartoon Network right now, and he loves that too. Later today, Empire Strikes Back, he has got no clue that Darth Vader is Anakin. I'm shocked I haven't heard Gendy Tartakovsky come up with director speculation. His Clone Wars cartoons were awesome. He'd be great, don't you know? So,
was that some weird, tame, gay, looking...
It's gay Robert Kirkman! Get me in a cage match,
It sounded
Taylor!
like Tame Ed Wynn.
I know, for some reason I threw in a don't you know at the end. I don't quite know why. But, yeah.
I was expecting Sailor!
What do you got to say? Yeah. No, it would be like, hello, Stormtrooper! Oh, hello, Rebel, soldier. I don't know. Mm. But anyway, so, that's what's going down in Groot. Robert Kirkman has decided to now love Star Wars. He's jumped on the bandwagon.
He has indeed.
He has indeed. You know, these films have been around for the best part of 50 years, but he's like, yeah, you know, I've just started watching them now. They're alright, you know. Fucking hell, Rob. Okay, and our final story.
Rob. Hey, Rob. Rob. Do you like Star Wars, Rob? Hey, Rob.
Yeah!
Rob.
Yeah, well, our final story for people in Geekdom this week is, it's a graveyard dead. My son is dead. My son is graveyard dead. Graveyard dead. Graveyard dead.
Is it? Wow. We haven't had one of these in a while.
I know. It's, unfortunately my sad pleasure. Sad pleasure? That doesn't work. My sad, well, yeah, anyway, sad displeasure to announce that, Dennis Avner has died.
Goosh. No.
What? Oh, you and your dead bodies again. No, Dennis Avner, who, you'll probably know him more by his, I'd say less by his name, more by his physical appearance. This is the guy who was also known as Catman. And he's died at the age of 54. He was a Native American who decided that he was a cat trapped in a man's body. And tattooed his face with tiger stripes. Got, like, implants in his lips to create, like, a feline effect. Got his teeth done so they looked like fangs and everything. Basically turned himself into a human cat. It says here that he spent thousands of dollars on operations in order to make himself look like a tiger. Included having his lips split, his ears pointed, silicone implants in his cheeks and forehead, teeth were shaped like fans, and fingernails like claws. So, yeah, he was in the Guinness Book of Records with the most permanent transformations to look like an animal. Yes, he's and apparently it's a suspected suicide. Unfortunately, he died on November the 5th. So remember, the 5th of November. It's the night that Catman died, and that's Catman, not the Scatman. Skibbity bop 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 bop. So yeah, makes me wonder though. Is it it's a shame that he died, through suicide. Because imagine if he'd have run out to the street and got hit by a bus, then it would technically have been roadkill. Oh, no. Yeah. So farewell, Catman, you crazy tattooed bastard. Yeah. Hey, Raj. Catman's dead, Raj.
Hey?
Raj. Catman's dead, Raj. Raj.
Raj.
Hey, Raj.
Have a cat.
The Catman. Catman's dead, Raj. I'm gonna be the new Catman, Raj. Raj, can I lend some money, Raj? Hey, Raj. Raj.
Do you reckon if it is suicide, they were like, it's got to be suicide? Why? He's got 9 stab wounds. Why 9? Because the first 8 times he tried, he just got another life.
Damn it, yeah. Well, he wasn't Mario, fucking eating mushrooms,
How do you know? He lived on native American soil, and he's like, I'm a cat! He was obviously eating mushrooms.
Yeah, if they build the house on top of his grave, will he come back as a ghost or as a cat ghost or what? That's interesting. Cat ghost. Yeah.
He was preemptively haunting your house.
That's true, yeah, me and me cat ghost. He's like, well, seeing as more as he already haunting Mike, I should probably just get rid of my body and do his... Whoa, hang on. I'm sorry, I'm just looking on this picture of him here. Check out on is what would be his right hand. It's on the left of our photo. There seems to be something tattooed on the underside of his fingers. The little finger looks to be an R. The second one looks like an O. And then his middle finger looks like a G. Got Raj tattooed on his hand. Hey, Raj. I got your name on my hand, Raj. I'm not even kidding. Take a look. We'll put that on the Facebook page so you can see.
Yeah.
That's Raj. He's got Raj tattooed on his hand.
I think it's supposed to be a paw print, but the way it's faded, it makes it look like it says Raj.
I love the other guy in the background just on the right, just going, what's going on?
And then there's the guy hidden just behind his left hand going, oh. It's Doug. He's going,
it's like,
hey, Catman, hey, Catman.
I think the guy just decided that he's got all these other tattoos, like, yes, I'm a shoo-in for the world's most tattooed man and stuff. He turns up and Catman's there, he's like, oh, fuck, I've wasted my life. Maybe he killed Catman. take my place in the Guinness Book, will ya? What you get if you get in the Guinness Book of Records? Do you get anything?
Complimentary checkbook and pen.
No, we're talking about the Guinness Book of Records, not fucking blankety blank.
Have you not heard the new Guinness Book of Records theme?
I must have missed it.
The Guinness Book of World Records.
Guinness Book of World Records will give you a checkbook and a pen. If you get in. There you go. That's something you need. Yeah. Yeah, check out track 6 on the EP. It's the new theme for the Guinness Book of Records.
Hey?
I said check out track 6 on your new EP. It's the theme for the Guinness Book of Records.
Yeah. Oh, that was the other thing that happened this week. I realised my EP is probably going to be an album. Because I was like, ooh, I've got these ideas for tracks, and then and these beats for other ones, I'll just put them all on the same thing. Oh, I've got 11 tracks here. That's a bit too many for an EP.
Yeah,
it'll be an album.
At what point does it stop being an EP and become an album? What's the track count?
I usually go with, I think it's mainly like an EP is like 15-20 minutes length, whereas an album is anything longer. But it depends how long the tracks are. So, like, say, a Sun
See,
album
I've
is
seen-
considered an album, even though there's only 3 tracks. But that's because the shortest track is 15 minutes and the longest track is 25.
Yeah, see, I've always seen it as like EPs usually have around, well, singles have 3 tracks, EPs tend to have 5 or 6, and albums is basically anything over that. That's the way I tend to look at it, because I've seen an album with 8 tracks on before now, and it's like, what? Fucking rip off. So, but then conversely, as I've bought albums that are only like half an hour long and stuff, because it's got loads of songs on, but they're only short. So, I don't know. Anyway, that's probably discussion for another time. Let's carry on with the show. Okay. Right, so, okay, well that's all our people news. Should we move to film?
Yep, we may as well.
Okay, film time.
Thrills and chills abound in movie news.
Okay, right. A bit of a slow week in terms of film news this week, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen. So, excuse me if the news is, as I say, very poor. First story we've got this week is Hollywood has decided to... Catman's poor. Well, Catman's dead, actually, but whatever.
His paw says
Hollywood...
Rog.
It does. Hollywood's decided to go to the last untapped research for stories instead of, God forbid, they should actually come up with anything original. Hollywood has decided to go after video games now, and that's why we're getting a lot of video game adaptations in the last few months. So if you remember, we got the confirmation that they were going to be doing a Metal Gear Solid movie. Michael Fassbender is confirmed for an Assassin's Creed movie. Well, this week Tom Hardy, Bane himself, has signed up to be in
What the hell voice was that?
Sorry, it was supposed to be Bane, but it didn't go croaky enough. It was just old man Bane. He's signed up to be in Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell, the movie. He's going to be playing Sam Fisher in that.
Nice.
I remember playing the first Splinter Cell game back in the day. I really enjoyed it, but then they did a load of sequels and it went shite. So, yeah, it's it says this, let's see, who's this? This is a quote from John Julian Baronet, CEO of Ubisoft Motion Pictures. He says, always French, so he's like, Tom Hardy is currently one of the biggest talents in the film industry, and he has a phenomenal ability to take on complex and varied roles in his broad range of acting skills. His involvement in Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell movie is exciting news for everyone, for movie and video games fans alike. Yeah. It seems to be, the film's going to be written by a guy called Eric Warren Singer, and again, Jean Julien is quoted as saying, "Meanwhile, Eric Singer is one of the most talented writers at the moment, and we are confident he'll bring a fresh approach and create a thrilling story while still respecting all the codes and traditions of the franchise that are so important to the fans." Honky honky honk. Because he's French. So yeah. Let's look out for Splinter Cell, starring Bane soon. Yes. There we go. Next. Okay. Right, we all know that Michael Bay. Hey dude, it's me, Michael Bay, man. Oh, make some explosions. He's doing Transformers 4. Well, it's been confirmed this week that Transformers 4 will be set 4 years after Dark of the Moon. Yeah. So basically kind of explains why we're nowhere, we're not dealing with Sam Witwicky and his emo-ness anymore. It's like, okay, time has moved on, Transformers have moved on, they realise that he's a pusshole, and they've gone and found some new friends then. It says they're going to have the same lineage, but they're taking it in a new direction. Actually feels natural how it's going in that new direction. Now, from what the rumours that I've heard about this, it seems that Marky Mark is going to be the male lead, but his daughter in the movie is dating a racing driver. No prizes for guessing that he's going to be driving a car that turns into a robot.
Huh.
As crazy as that would sound in a Transformers movie. God forbid there should be actually Transformers in it. Yeah. So, there we are. Right, next up is those people who are going to see The Hobbit in the pictures, or in the cinema, if you want to give it its correct name, then I've got some news for you. Now, this isn't always the case in the UK, but this is how it tends to work in America. When films get shipped to the cinema, they have trailers attached to them that always play in front of that specific film. Sometimes happens in the UK, but not always. It's indeed that there's going to be 2 new movies with trailers ahead of Hobbit, one of which is going to be The Wolverine, with the first footage from the Japanese-based sequel to the X-Men franchise. And also the other trailer will be Star Trek Into Darkness, the sequel to J.J. Abrams' lens flare-filled action drama in space. Huzzahs. So if you go and see them definitely in America, you should see the trailers. In the UK, think positive.
Yep.
Alrighty. Okay, right. Jude Law has opened his mouth, which is usually bad news, but this time he's actually given some good news. He's confirmed that they're actually writing the sequel to Sherlock Holmes: A Game of Shadows, so we're going to be getting Sherlock Holmes 3 at some point. Which, considering that franchise makes money, then, you know, pretty friggin' obvious. So, expect to see him and Robert Downey Jr. in Victorian garb again fairly soon.
I wonder if that one's going to be written by Stan Lee.
I don't think Stan Lee writes Sherlock Holmes, does he? Not that I've ever noticed.
He's writing fucking MacGyver now.
Stan Lee's writing everything in Hollywood, I forgot. Sitting there with Quentin Tarantino, isn't he? Well, this movie's about Django, and he's got no chains on. What should I call it, Stan?
That's a tough one, Quentin. How about Django with no chains? No, that won't do. Django without his chains? No, that won't do. Django Unchained? Yeah, that'll do.
Thanks, Dan.
Okay, next.
Hey there, Stan. It's
Sherlock Holmes
Spielberg.
and the Mr. Ons. Yeah, that'll do.
It's Captain Scarlet, Stan.
Doesn't matter. It's Sherlock Holmes now.
I was going to say, like, fucking Steven Spielberg walks in.
What's the matter, Steve?
Well, I've got a movie. It's about a big shark.
Right, okay. What should we call it? Should we call it Shark? No, that won't do. Tell me something more about the shark.
Well, he's a big shark.
Big shark. No, that won't do. Tell me something else.
He's got a gigantic set of jaws.
Jaws! Yeah, that'll do. Next.
Okay, now that's how Stan Lee made all his millions. He just tells people to call things. Brilliant. I hope Stan Lee's there at the fucking, the fucking registry office when, if there's another kid born at some point in my family. Like, what should we call it, Stan?
Have you thought of the name Spider-Man? I think that's a great name.
No, I don't think it works, Stan.
No. Well, I'm all out of ideas.
Are you sure?
No, I'm just fucking with you. I've got a million of them. I'm Stan fucking Lee.
In fact, I can turn you into a superhero. Rider-Man! Yeah, that'll do.
Why am I called that, Stan?
Because you're writing on that piece of paper.
Oh, yeah. That'll do.
That'll do.
That'll do.
Yeah, that's what his company's just called. That'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, right. We've got a story about a new movie in the works, apparently, which I think is a terrible idea. It seems that the BBC want to bring Dad's Army back, and they want to put it on the big screen. And if that wasn't bad enough, they want to do a female version of Captain Mannering.
What?
Yeah. Apparently the show's co-creator Jimmy Perry is in the midst of discussions about the project, according to his agent, Linda Ronan. Now, I don't quite understand how that's going to work, because, with the Second World War we're talking about here, it's the Home Guard. Women weren't in the Home Guard. So...
Yeah.
Don't quite understand how that's going to work. And I think it's a bit of a shit to Clive Dunn as well, who played Corporal Jones, who died the other week. I don't think we mentioned it on the show. But he was the guy, don't panic! You know. Or did we mention him? Because I remember saying something, I don't know if I was talking to you or I was talking to Paul, saying
you were
about...
talking to me, it was either pre-show or post-show.
Yeah, we were saying about how Clive Dunn was old, like, forever. He was born old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like Stan Lee.
Yeah, he was playing like a 70-year-old when he was like 30 or something like that, you know. Because let's see, he died age 89 in 2012, and it says there was the show started in 68. So God, what's that? Let me get my calculator out. And that's not a metaphor for my penis, ladies.
My penis is so good it can work out the root of pi.
Oh yeah, you can write pi to 73 places on my penis, ladies. Oh yeah, great. So,
Not only can you write pie on it? It likes making pies, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Goosh.
So he was 44 when he started playing. He was 44 when he started playing Corporal Jones in 68, and he was supposed to be playing like a 70-year-old then. Fucking hell, man. That guy was just born old, I'm telling you. Right, okay. Okay, next story we've got is, we've got some casting news for Amazing Spider-Man 2. They're looking for Harry Osborn at the moment. Did we cover this last week?
Wait, what's
that? We did we? Casting news on Amazing Spider-Man 2.
I
think we did we? No. Yeah, some names have come out for who they want to play Harry Osborn, who's the character that's been described in the Amazing Spider-Man 2 as they want to go for a more dark and edgy route with the character, which, considering the last film, that makes sense. It's like, oh, we've got to reboot Spider-Man, what should we do? I don't know, make it all dark and edgy. Wait for Batman. You know. Spider-Man's not dark and edgy. As much as I enjoyed the film, Spider-Man shouldn't be dark and edgy, and that should be Harry Osborn. He only goes dark and edgy once he starts taking drugs, like he did in the comics.
Yeah.
But anyway. Right, well, the names in contention right now are Brady Corbett from Melancholia.
You've been watching Mallrats again, haven't you?
Yeah. Dodie. Fucking... yeah, Dodie, who died in that crash of Princess Diana, although they think it might be a struggle to get him to stand. Yeah.
The only problem is you won't stand straight for his lines.
He keeps asking for brains.
They have to keep him inside a glass case.
No, I can't fight your father. He's the Green Goblin. What's that? What's that, Harry? You've been taking the Goblin formula too. Oh my God, I have to fight you in the sequel. Oh, sorry, I misheard you. You said you're just friends with Mary Jane. Oh, well, that's okay. Yeah. Yeah, so the other name's Dale DeHaan, who was the, I suppose you would call him the main character from Chronicle. The kid, you know. I don't really want to say too much for fear of spoilers for that movie. Let's see, there's a guy called Alden. Oh God, why do you want stupid fucking names? Alden Ehrenreich from Beautiful Creatures. And there's another guy as well who they haven't put his name on here. Oh well. But breaking news from earlier today is it says those actors actually went to Mark Webb's house earlier today. So it's assumed to screen test with Andy Garfield, who was there as well. So it does look like that is the confirmed shortlist, and apparently the front runner is Dale DeHaan. So we may be seeing him in Spider-Man 2. Which, I mean, what would you call that? What would you call Amazing Spider-Man 2? You wouldn't just call it Amazing Spider-Man 2, because that's lame.
Amazing Spider-Man. Astounding Spider-Man.
Yeah, see, that's what I think they should do, is they should go for titles like that. I mean, I remember
Astonishing Spider-Man.
Yeah, I remember when the first Spider-Man 2 as strange as that is to say.
Distinguished Spider-Man. Turns up wearing a top hat and a monocle.
Yeah,
He's like,
one lens
good sir, eat my tea.
He's only got one lens in his mask and shit. Yeah, no, I remember when they were doing the first Spider-Man 2, the Amazing Spider-Man was actually rumoured to be a title they were going to put that out as, but then pushed out and just called it Spider-Man 2. So with this route, I mean, the first movie, Amazing Spider-Man. The second movie, I wouldn't mind seeing like Spectacular Spider-Man or, I don't know, Web of Spider-Man or something, you know, something cool like that. I don't know. Right. Okay. And alright, this is our final story then for the film section. Bryan Singer is new to Twitter. If you didn't know, he's opened up a Twitter account now, which I don't know the name of at the moment. It's not on here, but just search him. I'm sure you can find him. The director of the X-Men Days of Future Past and also X-Men 1 and 2 and what have you. This is the guy who brought us those black leather costumes from the original X-Men movies that everyone hated. And they kind of went more and more away from as the sequels went on. So the point where X-Men 3, they kind of had their own tailored versions of those suits, but they were still the black leather costumes. Now, Matthew Vaughn got it right in his First Class movie, where they basically had the yellow and blue suits on from the olden days. Since Bryan Singer took over, he's brought in his costume director who was with him on the original X-Men movies, and everyone was like, oh fuck, we're going back to black leather costumes again. But this week on Twitter, he's confirmed no leather suits. So we could be seeing proper comic accurate costumes now. And considering we've got the Age of Apocalypse we've got the Days of Future Past storyline coming up. You know, we could be seeing some decent costumes. I mean, Dazzler was around that time. I doubt she's going to make it into the movie somehow. But, you know, we could be seeing some decent costumes. Which would be alright in the X-Men movie. For once. You alright, mate? You seem a bit quiet tonight.
Yeah, I think that's why I got the can of Monster. I'm kind of like, because I was working the early shift, so I had to get up at 5:30 this morning.
Oh, right, okay. Fair enough then.
Sorry.
Well, this is the point where I hand over to yourself and you tell us about this week's Mad Eye movie.
My name is Mad Eye fucking Moody, and these are Mad Eye movies, you wee jabby bastard fuckers!
The Mad Eye movie this week, going with your thing, I actually went out and bought this from Asda.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, the other ones I'm thinking of just getting other ways, because...
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Don't throw money at those movies, yeah.
Yeah.
If they're on, like, fucking, like, Movies 24 and all that shit, then, you know, Sci-Fi Channel and all that kind of shit.
This one is made by Anchor Bay Entertainment and New Flesh Films.
Okay.
Now, I'll read you the back.
Have I got to guess the title, have I?
Guess the title and where it's set.
Okay.
I'll give you a basic thing.
Okay.
A group of young juvenile criminals and their guards, care worker type people embark on a rehabilitation weekend and go to like place in the middle of nowhere where they meet.
This is extremely vague on the back of the box.
Yeah,
they go somewhere and there's people.
I'm changing details slightly so you don't guess straight away.
Right, okay.
I'm making it more general. I'm just describing the basic premise of the movie rather than reading the back of the box.
Okay, so why say you're going to read the back of the box there?
Because I looked at the back of the box and then realised it was completely filled with things that would give it away, so I had to change it. Right. So yeah, this group of young juvenile offenders or whatever the crap, and their care worker thingamabobs go to this town in the middle of nowhere, and
Right.
And they run into local inbred youths, and then it rapidly escalates into blood-soaked, deliriously warped nightmare. It's not a case of who will survive, but what will be left of them.
That sounds familiar.
Does it?
Tagline. Who will survive and what will be left of them? That's the tagline from. That's the tagline from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That is.
It is.
Yeah. Is that what the movie is? Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
No.
No.
It's the tagline is they came in peace, they left in pieces. Yes.
Oh, God. I don't know. You haven't really given me much to go on in terms of like.
Well,
Well,
the title
so
is.
The title
first,
is what they are and the place where they are. Is that what you're saying to me? So it could be like fucking Hillbilly, Idaho or something, you know.
I was going to say, guess where it is.
Guess where it is? Sounds like Texas. If they're using the Texas Chainsaw tagline.
Nope.
Fucking, I don't know, fucking Sweden?
Nope, but you're getting closer.
Finland? Norway?
Nope.
Germany?
No.
Bratislava?
No.
Europe?
It is in Europe, yes.
It is in Europe, okay. Let's see. France?
Nope.
Iceland?
Nope.
Hungary?
Nope.
Serbia?
No.
Russia?
No. Do you want me to
Poland?
tell? Do you want me to
Fucking
tell?
hell, I'm just naming the Eastern Bloc here, man.
You're going the wrong way.
I'm going there. England?
Yes.
Wales?
No.
Just England.
Yes.
Okay. England, a specific place in England.
A specific region of England.
Hull.
No, I mean the county.
Alright, Cornwall. Not Cornwall, that's not a county, is it? Fucking, oh god, Cambridgeshire. No.
No.
What's it called? What's it called? I can't even remember the name of the fucking... Yeah, it is Cornwall is the region, isn't it? No, it's not. Let's see, what regions in the UK? Fuck hell. Kent.
No.
Northumbria.
Nope.
Fucking hell, man. Yorkshire.
Yes.
Yorkshire, right. Yorkshire Rippers. Yorkshire Nippers.
No, it's called inbred.
Is that, that's just what it's called, inbred. So it's just called,
It's just called inbred, yes.
right.
And it's set in the remote Yorkshire village of Mortlake.
So why were you like, I can't really tell you who these people are or where it's set, just in case it gives it away. But later you actually said, yeah, they meet all these inbred hillbillies. Yes, it gave it fucking away.
Yeah.
So you were fucking with me?
Sort of, yeah.
So there's me thinking it was going to be called like fucking juvenile delinquents get murdered in Idaho. And you're like, no, it's called Inbred and it's set in Yorkshire.
Yeah. I'm just slightly worried that people watching this film is going to think that, seeing as I live in Yorkshire, this is what my hometown is like.
I've been to Yorkshire, it is.
Fuck off. No, I mean, seriously, it starts off with these kids and their care workers going on one of those community service weekend things. And they go and they're salvaging shit from trains in this random village. And then these inbred kids start fucking with them. And then the guy who's in charge like falls over and he cuts his leg. So they take him to the local pub. And like, oh, you need to call an ambulance. And the pub landlord is like...
he was like, stay off the moors.
No, he's like, oh, I'll put you at peace. And then he meat cleavers the guy's face. And then, yeah. Oh, it gets to the second part. The second half, it gets ridiculously fucked up because they're like, oh, we'll put on a show tonight. And then they get one of the kids, who they've now taken prisoner, and hammer him and fasten him to the floor. And then the pub landlord, who's apparently in charge of the village, dresses up as a fucking minstrel.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he puts on blackface, and then he comes out and he's going, "We've got a show for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen," and then all the people from the village are banging rocks together and going and pulling the stupid, jaw to one side, sticking your tongue out, face that you pull when you're pretending to look inbred.
Right.
They all look like that, except for one guy who's wearing a pig mask for no reason. In the audience, and then they're like, "Oh, we'll get this guy," and then the pub landlord's son starts shoving fucking asparagus up the dude's nose and a carrot in his mouth, and then they just wind this horse around him, and they just keep going until the horse starts trampling him to death, and he's going, "Ah!"
So, I'm struggling to see which part of this is the actual horror movie and which part is just Yorkshire.
Fuck off. It's like later when it... it's like later when, what happens? Some of them escape, and then, at the end, and the pub landlord's guy's like, "Follow me!" And then they follow, and they actually are followed by one of the guys is playing a banjo as they go. So they're running around, this guy's going, ding, 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 ding.
Okay.
There's one bit where there's in the pub all singing a song together going, "E-bye, gum." And at the very end of the film, everyone dies, and then they're like, and the guy's like, "Well, that was an eventful day. Time to go to the pub." And then it just shows all the inbred people walking over the hill with the "E-bye, gum" song again.
Right.
It's ridiculous. It's actually pretty good because they pull off all the weird inbred stuff really creepily. It's just at the end it gets a bit ridiculous. Especially when one of the kids... It all starts because one of the kids says to the landlord, "It was one of those inbred cunts that started it," and the landlord looks at him and goes, "Hey, we're not all cunts."
Speaking of cunts, can I just ask you a question?
Yeah.
When the fuck did it become acceptable for grown... When the fuck did it become acceptable for grown adults to wear fucking onesies?
I have no idea.
Because I'm getting pissed the fuck off now. I'm sorry, someone just tweeted something onto my timeline there. I'm wearing their new Christmas present, which is a big fuck off onesie. I'm like, motherfucker, these things, I remember when they used to be called baby grows, and guess what age child used to fucking wear them? Babies, you knobheads. It's bad enough when I see, older children wearing them, but motherfucking fuckers, why to grow that, not so long ago, sorry, I'm going on a bit of a rant here now, but this will come back to what we've been talking about. Right, I was driving to Sarah's not so long ago, and I think I've told this story on the podcast. I saw this dude walking down the street wearing a full fucking onesie. It was a tiger striped onesie, and I felt like pulling over the car and just kicking the shit out of him. Just thinking, what the fuck are you doing with your life, you absolute wanker knobhead? I could understand Halloween, wearing a costume. That's fair enough. Halloween, that's what people do. But just walking down the street on it just because it's Thursday, no. I'm sorry. You're going to get a slap for that. And as I say, the more and more people I see on Facebook and on Twitter wearing fucking onesies need to get that bastard head checked. I'm sorry, but they do. I mean, tell me I'm wrong. Have you seen all these people as well?
Yeah, loads of people wearing onesies. I don't know how people can do it, mainly because I hate sleeping with a shirt on. But, Connor has a onesie, but he's allowed. He's nearly 4.
He's a child, yeah.
Yeah, Zoe says she wants one, and I'm like, what's the point?
Zoe, if you buy a fucking onesie, I'm gonna punch you through the internet. Sorry, but I am.
I just like the first few episodes when we're mentioning her, you're going, "She's my bitch," and now you're going, "Zoe, if you buy a onesie, I'm
gonna keep my pimp hand strong and slap that bitch through the internet. That's what I'm doing. You know, but I just don't understand how people. I mean, I live in Liverpool, which is notorious for seeing girls walking around on a Saturday and Sunday morning with the fucking hair and rollers, going the fucking ass in the Tesco in their pajamas and shit. You know what I mean? That is become the norm now. At first, it was just like, what the fuck? And now you see it so often, you're just like, oh, fucking idiot, and you just let them get on with it. Now that's progressed to fucking onesies. What I want to do is I want to get these people in onesie on the escalator and make sure the fucking fabric of the fucking thing gets trapped and murders them.
Welcome to the escalator of murder.
Next person I see wearing the fucking onesie over the age
Brody
of 6
Brody will be sat to one side going, I fucking knew it!
Yeah. No, I'm telling you, the next person I see at the age of 6 wearing a fucking onesie, I'm sorry, you're getting a punch, or at least the adult who dressed you that way is getting a punch. I'm sorry. It's just, and what I say, what this relates to, what you're talking about there, is because it's just to the point now where there's that many people wearing them. I'm gonna go on a fucking murder spree as it is, and that film's gonna be called fucking Onesie Murdering Bastard from Liverpool. I'm not very good with titles, as you can tell. But the fact of the matter is, they're going to fucking dramatise this. One day someone's going to dig up my back garden and see all these corpses and onesies rotting away. And I'll be just like, the bastards made me do it. And they're like, alright, mad eye. I'm like, get the fuck away from me. Take me to that room at Disney.
Then everyone will be like, did you put a watch up your ass? No, I kill people for wearing onesies.
It just drives me fucking insane. And it's not even like they wear just like normal ones with like a bit of a pattern on. No, they always dress up like fucking chickens or dinosaurs or chimps or something. Fuck off! I'm sorry, you fucking off, you fucking overgrown.
The only way it's acceptable is if you dress as the chimp and wear a trilby.
Yeah. Then I'll get drunk, unlock your door, and have some, we'll monkey around, whatever. But the fact of the matter is, fuck off wearing onesies, you daft bastards. You wear a onesie, I'm sorry, right, okay. Paul's wife, Kath, she's got a fucking big green dinosaur onesie, right? I see someone wearing a big green dinosaur onesie, I'm going to jump on their back and say, go Yoshi, let's find the fucking mushrooms. You know what I mean?
Remember that, Paul.
Yeah. Oh god. Don't want to know what Paul and his wife get up to at night in the room. In bed. Paul jumps on, it's me, Mario!
I would so laugh if he tries that now.
But
next time you go to one of the Doctor Who meetings, he's like, you're like, hi Paul, and he's like, fuck off, Mike. Like, what did I do? Thanks to you, my wife has got me sleeping on the settee. Why? I jumped on her back and pretended she was Yoshi. That's your fault, not mine.
Well, if you wear a onesie and want to let us know, then contact us via the Twitter or the email, and I will shout at you and tell you to fucking off. But, thanks for your Mad Eye movie this week, Andy. I'm sorry you had to put yourself through that for our entertainment.
No, like I said, it wasn't, some of the bits they pulled off kind of creepily, some of the effects were really shit, though. And,
that's culture.
Yeah. And it's just, and by the end it got ridiculous, and the last bit was just fucking stupid. I also...
Yorkshire.
Eh?
I said, that's Yorkshire.
Fuck off. And I thought it had the lesbian lass from Coronation Street in it, but turned out it wasn't her.
See, I don't know, you said this to me earlier, the lesbian lass from Coronation Street. I don't know who you mean.
That one that plays fucking Tits' sister.
Tits' sister.
Helen...
Are you talking about Tits who's in the jungle right now?
Yeah.
Right. Helen Flanagan from Coronation Street. Did you really think at any point while she was on Coronation Street I was looking at anyone other than her chest? You're like, oh yeah, Tits' sister. It's like, I wasn't even aware she had a sister. Wasn't even aware she had parents. I just saw breasts.
Fair point.
Yeah. Speaking of tits, Colin's losing a lot of weight. Colin Baker's losing a lot of weight in that jungle. Go Colin. Go Colin, even. Colin? Who the fuck's Colin? Tits and Colin, yeah. Go on, Colin. We're supporting you all the way, sir. Anyways, right. That's enough of that. Then why don't you tell us about what's happening in the world of comics?
Squirm in fear. It's time to talk comics.
Right, firstly...
You haven't given me any links, so I don't know what's going on.
No. I probably should.
You probably should have given me the links, yeah. Right on.
Here's one. Here's the first one.
Right.
So basically, there's a second, and there's a third. Now, this first one is America is petitioning the White House for a new version of law enforcement.
Okay.
Basically the government created a petition thing on We the People, called, which is an online portal created by the White House to make it easier for Americans to petition their government. Someone suggested we petition the Obama administration to establish new legal system of motorcycle riding judges who serve as police, judge, jury, and executioner all in one. This is a petition to dissolve the current legal system and replace it with a single hall of justice run by judges, motorcycle riding law officers who act as police, judge, jury, and executioner.
Sounds eerily familiar.
Eh?
I said it sounds eerily familiar.
Yes, it does. At the time of this article going up, which is the 14th.
Right.
So it's kind of old.
It's not that old.
No. It had 66 signatures. And to be considered for a response from the White House, it needs to hit 25,000 signatures by December 13.
Yeah. So get on it, people.
Yeah, because that'd be hilarious. And in entirely unrelated news, the latest issue of 2000 AD has the latest installment of the Judge Dredd crossover epic, The Cold Deck, available digitally now. And IDW's Judge Dredd series launches later this month.
So look at that photo of Judge Dredd on the article there, and just tell me his motorbike doesn't look shit scared. It's just like, Aah!
Yeah.
It's like got a face. It's just going,
Ah!
It looks like Brum.
It looks like Darth Vader if someone punched him in the nuts while he was making his mask.
Oh. You bastard. Yeah. What's next?
Right. Let's see. Ghostbusters, the comics, are starting a new thing in February. New Ghostbusters team is turning up, dealing with the ramifications of after the core GB crew of Peter, Ray, Egon, and Winston get trapped in a hellish dimension by a mysterious demonic force. Rising to the occasion will be a mix of familiar and fresh faces as the ongoing series by Eric Burnham, the artist Dan Schoenig, and colorist Luis Antonio Delgado will put Janine in leadership role over recruits inspired by, among other things, the 1997 Extreme Ghostbusters animated series.
Which is fucking amazing. If you ever get a chance to watch that series, watch it, because it's brilliant.
Yep. If you look at the covers...
I recognise that person.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
So people who is it?
It's the chick who's from Extreme Ghostbusters.
That's right, Carly from Extreme Ghostbusters, looking exactly as she does in the series. Brilliant. That's fucking awesome, man. Get in. Who else is on the team then?
Let's have a look. There's There's Kylie and there's Thingamajig. What's her name again?
Thingamajig, Janine.
Janine.
Right.
That's it. It doesn't actually tell me the name of the ones, I don't think. Oh, here we go. No, it doesn't.
No.
Unfortunately.
Seems to be some dude with a really thin, long face and
A tall chick.
yeah, some Hispanic chick. It looks like. Yeah. Cool. Well, I suppose they've got to see if they can get the other guys in now. The other guys from the Extreme Ghostbusters, because that would be awesome.
It would be.
Definitely. But I think that's cool they're getting Kylie in, because she was awesome on the TV series.
Yes,
Yeah.
she was indeed.
Yeah. Definitely. I want to watch Extreme Ghostbusters now, you bastard.
Sorry. It is a cool show, though.
It's alright, I've got them all on DVD, so I probably will. I'll probably throw some on once you
Oh,
finish.
yeah. DVD.
Yeah. What
Oh,
else are
wait,
we gonna
can
have
you
it on?
actually
Or
can you actually
VHS?
buy them on DVD?
If I say yes, will you have any follow-up questions?
I was going to ask where you bought them so I could buy them.
I'll tell you later. No,
Oh, no, you said you have the...
I think you can get them on
I'm-
DVD.
I was going to say, I think I'm hearing you wrong. You said you had them on VHS, didn't you?
No, no, they're on DVD. No, I'll tell you. I think you can get them on DVD, but I don't think you can get all of them. But I will speak to you later.
Indeed.
Yes. And you got one more then for us, yeah?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Marvel have finally announced something they've been teasing for 2 frickin' years.
Whoa.
Basically, following up on a binary code-based teaser image from last week, Marvel Comics has announced Age of Ultron, finally. A 10-issue event series beginning next March. They're still obsessed with events, though.
So, Age of Ultron is finally here, but instead of being like just a little mini-series or something like that, they're making a big fucking franchise-wide event. Company-wide event, is that what you tell me? Fucking hell. What's going on in that second image there? Why does Ultron look like some kind of goblin?
That's a
Doesn't
fair
even
point.
look like Ultron.
It's like, I am the Green Ultron, me!
Hello. Nice to meet you.
I could just... that's going to be how he talks now. If I pick up any of these books, Ultron will appear and go,
Hello!
My name is Ultron.
I am Ultron.
Damn you, Ant-Man, for creating me.
I will defeat all your superheroes. And then my friend here will steal your condiments. That's right.
Yes, it is I, Daniel Craig, back again, hanging out on my friend Ultron, as he destroys the Marvel Universe, and I will...
We'll steal the marmalade.
Yes. Marmalade, mayonnaise, whatever, give it to me. For I am 007. Yes.
Anyway, so... Oh, God. There's, just noticed there on that teaser image as well, they've gone with the regular, oh my God, the world is at stake image there, of Captain America with a broken shield. Fucking... It's supposed to be indestructible, so why on every event do they show Cap's shield broken? And it's like, you know, oh, they're supposed to show, oh, shit's gone down. It's like, well, you know, yes, shit might be going down, but it's a bit of a kill every fucking 5 minutes. Oh, fucking Cap burned his toast, his shield breaks. Fucking Cap is late for the bus, his shield breaks. Fucking, you know, he tries to pay for his lottery, but he's only got 99p instead of £1, his shield breaks. Fucking ridiculous.
the state of vibranium these days.
Yeah. Damn you! Yeah.
It's Rakonda, they're not giving us the good vibranium anymore.
We are keeping all the vibranium for ourselves and the Black Panther. Oh my God, I don't give you no shields. You can get to fuck. Once again, I am the Black Panther from Africa. Wakanda, you motherfuckers. Yes. fair enough. Right. Any more to say on that, or is it just, is this the Marvel equivalent of Mockingbird Lane, where it's just, no, why?
Yeah, I think so. I'm the one thing I do want to mention is I'm hoping Moon Knight turns up again. Because the whole Moon Knight storyline was about him finding pieces of Ultron, so...
Yeah. I'm just trying to see if he's on that teaser image anyway. The teaser image is basically Ultron standing on the corpses of all the Avengers, basically. I'm just trying to see if I can spy Moon Knight anywhere.
No, I can't see him.
No, I can see... God, there's fucking tons of them there. There's Cap, Iron Man, Spidey, Hulk, Thor... Looks to be Red Hulk. I don't know if or that might just be the way Thor's cape is. Power Man, Quicksilver, Wolverine, Luke Cage. I've already said Luke Cage, haven't I? Or whatever. Iron Fist. Yeah, they're all there, so, but I can't see Moon Knight. Oh, the Thingy's there. No, oh well. Just scanning the rest of the article quick for anything about Moon Knight, but I don't see him.
No. I see a load of ballet dancing Ultrons.
Ballet dancing Ultrons?
Yeah, further down.
Okay. Just looking at this.
This kind of flying going, la!
There's a teaser picture from the book it looks like, and there's a guy who's in a Spider-Man costume, but that ain't Peter Parker.
Huh.
No, I think we've covered this before now, haven't we? About
Superior Spider-Man is going to be...
Superior Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you look at them panels there, that ain't Peter Parker.
I wonder who it is then.
No idea. Unusual. Oh yeah, there's your ballet dancing Ultrons, yeah.
There you go.
Ballet dancing Ultrons. Do-do-do-do. Yeah, alright then. Well, is that all with comics news then, sir?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, right. Well, in that case then, we're going to march on forth and discuss some TV news.
Tremble at the might of the TV section.
Right, okay. In TV news this week then, we've got a few bits. First of all, it was revealed during Friday night's Children in Need event on BBC One that Doctor Who Christmas special will be called The Snowmen. Guess what the villains are?
It's going to be Jack Frost.
It's not a fucking trick question. No, yeah, they are genuine snowmen that go... Rrr.
I really hope it's going to be the one from that Jack Frost horror film, so he'll like start killing people and going, "Ice to see you! I only want to axe you a question! Axe!"
Well, I'm not being funny, it's going to be fucking easy to destroy them. The Doctor just uses a sonic screwdriver, heat up their fucking molecules, they melt away, done. It's not hard. But we'll see. There's probably more than the letting on. There's been some rumours that the Yeti will be in there, and that's the Doctor Who version of the Yeti as opposed to the Sasquatch and Michael Winslow. Yeah. Next up, we've got some casting news for Hannibal, the old TV series. Eddie Izzard is on board now. Fresh from the disappointment that was Mockingbird Lane, Eddie Izzard he's coming forward to play, it doesn't say, he'll be playing an inmate at an insane asylum that claims to be an infamous killer. So, which probably leads me back to something I meant to mention just a little minute ago. I watched Mockingbird Lane this week.
No, you did?
Yes. Fuck me, that was awful.
It was.
Oh god, it was fucking dreadful, man. Absolutely fucking dreadful. You can see why NBC were like, we spent fucking 10 million on this shite. It was awful. Absolutely fucking awful. He was alright, Eddie Izzard was the best thing about it. But everything else was just terrible. I can't even describe how bad it was. It's just, I mean, they had this whole running gag about, fucking, Hammond's heart. when that's going to die and everything. Like, because apparently he loves too hard, and the stitches to hold his heart together were kept popping, and his heart kept breaking. And it was the whole thing about he needs to get a new heart and this, that, and the other, and it was just like, oh, for fuck's sakes. But every 5 minutes the heart was breaking. It was just, okay, yeah, I've seen him fall down 4 times now, get on with it. So, yeah, it was a bit lame. Very lame, in fact. But, yeah, by the end of it, Eddie Izzard drinks this dude's blood and turns from the old man in all the trailers to actually young-looking Eddie Izzard. So they didn't have to put the prosthetic makeup on him every week if it went series, I suppose. Yeah. So, yeah, it was a bit lame. The girl who played Marilyn, she was okay, but everything else was just no. And you could tell it was a pilot, even though they tried to kind of get away with it by saying on broadcast that, oh, it's a special, Mockingbird Lane. It's like, no, you can clearly tell it was a pilot. It was supposed to be set up for the rest of the series. It doesn't wrap up in any like resolutory way. So yeah. Okay. What's next? Oh yeah, our final bit of TV news is for AMC's The Walking Dead, which if any of you have checked out our YouTube channel yet, we have a video on there which is alternate endings to the resolution as to who was on the ringing phone for the episodes that played recently. And check that out, because they were given to us exclusively by AMC, nudge, wink, wink. Yeah. You might be surprised. You may be surprised. Okay, well, it seems that Robert Kirkman has revealed that a popular character from the book will be making his appearance soon on TV. Keep an eye out for the introduction of Tyrese. Our favourite Tyrese can be played by actor Chad Coleman, who's been seen on set recently, and rumour has it will be popping up towards the end of the mid-series finale in a couple of weeks' time. So, be warned, he will appear.
I want to know whether he'll be in the governor camp then, or whether he'll just wander up, or like maybe Michonne will find him.
You haven't seen this week's one yet, so I'm not going to answer that question. But all I can say is
I'm going to watch it in a bit.
Yeah, I would check that out. Yeah, but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see Tyrese. Well, it seems to be like he wrote T-Dog out so they can bring. You know, we can't have 2 black guys on the show.
Yeah.
Get one. So
we're just waiting for the Tyrese will turn up just as soon as the prisoner will.
Oh yeah, we've got the new prisoner guy.
Dies.
What about him? Oh well. Well. Yeah, he looks like he'll probably get rid of then if they brought in the prisoner guy, killed off T-Dog, so they'll probably have to get rid of the prisoner guy, bring in Tyrese. Yeah, fair enough. Right, okay, so that's our TV news then. So let's round things off with this week's edition of Any Other Business.
Any other business?
Right, our first order of business this week then is a teen convict was sentenced this week, according to the Huffington Post. Tyler Aldridge was drink driving on December 3rd, 2011, and he crashed his vehicle and killed his friend in the passenger seat. He was charged with manslaughter, and he was convicted. The judge, however, gave him a bit of a lenient sentence and said to him that he didn't want to send him to prison. He gave him a 10-year probation sentence, but actually said to him to go to church.
What?
He has to go to church every Sunday for the next decade.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, if he doesn't go to church, he's going to go to prison.
He should go to prison anyway.
Well, he didn't mean to kill him. I mean, granted, yeah, he shouldn't have been drink driving, but his friend's death wasn't premeditated or anything like that. So it's manslaughter. It's not like he meant to kill him. But he shouldn't have been drink driving, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, fair enough, if he's repentant.
And maybe the church will guilt him into, actually feeling some remorse, which one would assume he does anyway, but even more so. You never know. Never know. Okay, next up, right, we've got the tale of Anna Erickson from, where's she from? She's in Tjerp in whatever the fuck that is. Doesn't actually say. There's no fucking details on this story at all. It just says she got a letter from the Central School in Tierp. No idea where that is. With the name Ericsson, I'm going to assume it's Sweden now. Basically, she got a letter off the school. They offered her a place in their preschool class.
Right.
She's 105 years old.
What the fuck?
Apparently, some kind of glitch in local computer systems. She was born in 1907. They seem to think that she was born in 2007. So they sent a letter out offering her place in school. Her daughter, Anna's daughter, who must have probably been about 70 herself, at least got in touch to say, no, my mum's not going to be coming to school on Monday, I'm afraid. What do you think? There's some kind of Benjamin Button deal?
Yeah.
Motherfucker. Okay, next up, right. Okay, right. What's the luckiest thing that's ever happened to you, sir?
Me, I don't know. Nothing really. I have superbly bad luck.
Have you ever bought anything second hand or anything like that and got a little bit more than you bargained for?
No, not really.
No? Oh, well, this guy is in our next story. This guy who's only wants to be known as Carlos from Marlborough in America, which seems to be around Boston, because this was reported by CBS Boston. He went, let's see, where was he? He bought a second-hand book. It doesn't say whether he got it in a shop or something. I'm assuming so. He went... he went to, it looks like he bought a book, and hidden within the pages of that book were $20,000. That's roughly £2,600. Yeah, he says he closed the book real quick and ran to his car upon discovering the cash. However, he wants the owner of the cash to come forward. Why? Let's see, what's a Bostonian accent? Boston. Okay, right, here we go. He said, the first thing I was thinking was, let me see if I can find a name in this book that I can give back the money. But fortunately, I looked and I could not find anything. He said that the owner should come forward and email him, which, if you're the owner of this book, which you're not, because I am, get in touch with him as it's LPATIMGA2005 at comcast.net. You'll need to say what the book was and the approximate amount found. About $20,000, I think. And what else was also in the book as well. Ooh. Said he's going to be waiting a couple of months, but if no one comes up, then he's going to keep a portion and donate the rest to charity. In other related news, another virgin has lost their has been bought on the planes.
What?
By a man called Carlos. I'm kidding about that. But yeah, man. I mean, fair play to the guy that he wants to find out, the person who's, wants to give the money back to them, but...
Yeah.
Funny.
The way he was acting, it didn't seem like it at first. He was like, I'm going to take this book. Sure, I'll give the money back, honestly. It's like, I expect him to, the story to be like, he then got a phone call saying, go to this address. I will, then you must follow my instructions.
Yeah, you wake up in a shower fridge.
Hello, book owner. You don't know me, but I know you. And I know you put $20,000 in a book. But you didn't really, did you? No, you just want the money, and it's my money. Ah.
Andy, that you?
No.
I'm a banker. Is this Noel Edmonds?
Open the box.
I'm in the fridge.
Oh, open the fridge then.
Can't, I'm inside. It's a bit dark.
Open the door and the light will come on.
Well, I can't really do that because the door only opens from the outside.
For fuck's sakes, do I have to come in there?
I'd appreciate it if you did. I don't mind.
Fine.
Keith, my teeth, Keith.
Hang on a minute. These tapes are always pre-recorded. How do I know what you're going to say?
No, how do you know?
I knew you were going to say that. Dad, You're not getting out there. Click, tape goes off. Okay, so if you've lost $20,000 in a book, then get in touch with Carlos, and I bet you send an email to that, ping address not found. Bastard. Anyway, right, okay, we like our stories about smugglers on this show. We've discussed people who swallow drugs, put monkeys down their trousers, all that jazz. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we like stories about missing diamonds as well.
Yes.
Right, how about we combine those two? And talk about the man who was arrested at Johannesburg airport this week after he swallowed 220 diamonds.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I almost said he was lesbian then, but he's not. He's from the Lebanese.
He's a lesbian man.
It's one of them sex change things,
Tranny-san, what are you doing at the airport?
We swallow gems. Impress Jane.
Me and
Me
Jane.
have gems. Me have gems up my ass. Me have Tranny-san. Christopher Walken. Me swing through jungle with watch up ass.
Stanley, he watch.
He say that do. Oh boy. Yeah, this guy was detained by South Africa's elite Hawks police unit as he was about to board a plane to Dubai at Johannesburg Tambo International Airport. The spokesperson for the airport said, "Our officers were tipped off about his activities and detained him at the airport. We nabbed him just in time, just before he went through the security checkpoint. We did not know whether he had swallowed the diamonds before he came to the airport or during the arrest." So, hang on, whoa. So they knew he had 220 diamonds, but they don't know whether or not he swallowed them before he got to the airport, or they're like, say, come this way. He's like, hang on. Okay, I'll come with you now. Come on. He was given laxatives by officers to flush the diamonds out. Well, I don't anticipate seeing them anytime soon because, as we all know, diamonds are forever.
Is somebody singing a Bond theme?
Maybe.
I've just come from the marmalade factory.
I believe you're holding a lesbian here with diamonds up his ass.
No, it's me. I've got a diamond-encrusted watch up my ass.
So fuck you, Walken.
That's walking.
Walken.
No, it's like a wardrobe. You walk in.
No, I don't have a walk-in wardrobe. I just have one with the doors open and I have clothes on a hanger. I'm not posh. I steal marmalade, for fuck's sakes. You think I'm fucking posh? I don't really do this for profit.
No. Fair enough, I guess.
Yeah.
Does anyone need me? No. Go away. I'll be over here then. Got me jam.
No, that's mine.
Oh, fuck off. But in the airport, jam costs about 28 quid here.
Fair enough. I'll let you keep hold of that one, then. It's a bit too expensive for me.
I thought you were James Bond.
I am, but I've got to conserve my money.
Get me a big Toblerone.
Funnily
What do you
enough,
think I am?
funnily enough, I've got a big Toblerone in front of me.
Oh, hi,
Juice. Ladies.
Hello. Would you like my serrated triangular Toblerone? It's long. It's about a foot long, ladies. It's ripped for your pleasure. It's thoroughly encased within
Tinfoil.
tinfoil. That's the one. I was thinking cling film, but I thought, no, that's wrong. Yes.
It tastes
Tubular-
great and it's chewy too.
Is Chewie 2 what's he called his son?
Yes.
Chewie Junior, Chewie 2. Oh, well.
Right. Okay, I've got another story about eating things this time. It's about a guy who's been taken to court because, not because he's eaten something, it's because he's given something else something to eat. A guy named by the name of Francis Kelly was arrested when he did at the Potshaws Road, Glasgow. That seems to be like a football ground in Glasgow. On September the 26th this year, prosecutors claimed the Glaswegian became threatening and abusive and adopted an aggressive stance. What was he arrested for? He gave some sausage rolls to a police horse.
What?
Yep. He said the horse looked particularly hungry. And he went, "Hey, here you go. Yeah, some sausage rolls, you'll be bastard." And the horse said, "Thank you very much, Wilbur." He's like, "No, my name's Francis." He's denied the offence. I wasn't even aware that was an offence. Imagine creating the laws there. Okay, right, we have to create the laws of the land. Thou shalt not murder, that's in the Bible, so we'll have that one. Thou shalt not kill, that's in the Bible, it's the same thing, but that's also in the Bible. Thou shalt not steal, write that one down, Dave. And, let's see, what other ones should we have? Thou shalt not give a police horse sausage roll. Alright then, stick that one down. Who came up with that one? It was me. Damn it, Neil. Sorry, I just thought it'd be a good one. Oh, let's stick it in the book. Yeah. He just said, this Francis Kelly just said he thought the horses looked hungry. So, he decided, well, if I go on me, right? Well, if I go, I've got my wallet, I've got my phone. Sausage roll! Fuck's sake. This next Liverpool game, I'm gonna go up there with a bag of quavers and see if that gets me arrested. That's not a sausage roll though, is it? That means you can consult the book of laws and see, does it not kill, does it not do, sausage rolls, you're right, okay. But make sure you don't have any skips or they'll take it in. If you've given a quaver to a horse, why not get into the out 50 foot? There you go, I should tweet
Quaver watch.
I should tweet him and ask him if you feed a horse a sausage roll and see what happens. The horse exploded. Became so aggressive. He ran up and down the street looking for sausage rolls.
Run! He's got a taste for meat!
Look out! He's into Greg's! No! The horse runs in. Give me a sausage!
No, you talking horse. I don't care, give me sausage rolls! No!
I want that best of the bake as well. We're doing 4 donuts to the pad. Yeah, go on then. Well, I'll have them. But I want the sausage rolls first. Do you want a small one or do you want a jumbo one? Whatever! The jumbo ones have got a tax on them of 14p if you want them out. Oh, for fuck's sake! Sorry, it's in the big book of laws of the Charles.
The big book of laws.
Hang on, say something again to me, horse. Why? Are you sure you're really a horse? Yes!
What's your name? Jeff!
Fuck you now, I've been caught out again, you bastards! Fucking bastard.
It turned out the guy, everyone thought it was a horse, but it's just a cover story. The guy actually just gave Mad-Eye Mooney a sausage roll and he went on a rampage. And the only reason that the story has come out as a horse is because the forgetting a spell that he cast afterwards was faulty.
Horse with a sausage roll. It's a sausage roll, Harry. Why is that horse's eye going round in circles and looking weird? Shh! Don't tell anyone. Give me that sausage roll, Francis.
Francis?
Francis Kelly.
Well,
The man who was charged.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, pay attention.
I thought he said the horse was called Francis. Francis, give us that sausage roll. I said give it us, you bastard.
That was Mr. Ed's first name. Mr. being awfully playful was on the show called him Mr. Ed, but his name was Francis Ed. That was really... It's like, hello, Mr. Ed. Call me Francis, darling.
No.
Okay then. I bought your sausage roll. Delightful.
Nom nom nom. I need more, brah!
I say, tell him.
Mr. Ed is on a rampage.
A horse is a horse, of course. Except when he's murdering everyone for sausage rolls.
Oh, God. Fucking the Nazis were experimenting with feeding horses different slabs of meat during World War II to use them as bioweapons. Just like Hitler's like, oh, give that set of horses some sausages.
This is how mad cow disease started. It's like, what are you doing? Giving this cow a bit of sausage roll. No, you crazy fool. Don't you know what'll happen? No, what? Moo. Moo! Fucking moo! My name's Jeff Cow. Jeff Moo!
Fucking cow just yelling, fucking moo!
Fucking Moody. That's your name. Jeff Cow Moody. Me old nickname used to be Ribeye. Right. Give a fair warning now, because the League of Condiment Overlords may be after us. The next story we've got is about olive oil.
Oh, God.
I think we're safe. I don't think they heard us. Yeah. This is about a man. Doesn't give his name. I don't fucking blame him. He decided that he decided that his penis wasn't big enough, so he decided to enlarge it. But his homemade recipe was to inject olive oil into his cock.
What?
Unfortunately, he then got an infection and had to have his cock chopped off. Yeah. He started injecting it 5 years ago, apparently, but his penis was about 6 months ago became infected, and he had to go through, and the doctor said, no, we're chopping it off. This was, where was this? Bangkok. Of course it was. Okay, so, oh God, we've got to put a quote from the Police General Hospital doctor. Police Hospital? What? Okay.
What?
Check out his name.
Cyril Gerandaka Jones.
No, not him. The guy above that.
Surat Kitisup Porn.
Surat Ketchup Porn. Another condiment.
That is what I use at night to get satisfaction. Sometimes the marmalade just doesn't cut it. I like to watch German ketchup porn because my favorite one is Heinz.
Come on, you can do the voice for Mr. Porn. What did he say?
Okay. Let's see. It was
in Bangkok.
What?
He's from Bangkok, remember? Thailand.
Okay. He was ashamed to visit a doctor, but the pain and the infection grew, so he had no choice. Infection or pain? Infection or pain? Place bets now!
Ding, 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 ding. Slice.
Betting ends!
And a spokeswoman for the hospital, which is the other guy, which he's got a fucking weird name. Cynical.
Oh, it's a woman.
Is it?
You just said a spokeswoman for the hospital, which is the other guy.
Well, they're in Bangkok. Men and women are pretty much the same over there. Especially if they have to have the cocks chopped off because of fucking olive oil. Yeah. Cynical, fucking hell. Jiranai Kawahajon or something.
Simple Gianna Nakahajon.
Nakajon. Okay. It said of the olive oil procedure, and I think this is the best piece of advice I've ever heard.
Which bit? Instead of the olive oil procedure.
Yeah.
It only brings bad results. People misunderstand that it works. A woman will love a man not because of the size.
Well, we should fucking hope so, because he hasn't got any size now.
Yeah.
That's, yeah, that's a bit unusual. So, yeah. A lesson for us all there. Don't inject your cock with olive oil. Unless you're Popeye. At which point you can inject olive oil with your cock. No? Just me. Okay. Okay, right.
I'm sorry, that was just kind of, it just dawned on me what you were talking about. It's like,
I'm gonna take my spinach and inject olive oil.
Oh, hello, Olive. I gotta put my cock inside you. You're not Popeye. No, I'm Stanley. That'll do.
Stan Lee, sex pest. Right, got another story about people in court. A lot of court cases this week. This is about a guy who was he was in court. He'd been taken down on a drugs bust. Let's say he was on drug charges, and the judge basically was about to let him off with not going to give him a prison sentence as long as he gave up weed. And the 19-year-old defendant basically said to the judge, yeah, but can I just have one more joint? Really? Really? You're in court. The judge is about to let you off if you don't do drugs anymore. And he's like, do you want to go and spark up with me, lad, and then we'll be fine? It's like, no. The judge refused, and he's got to go back for sentencing later this month.
why does that not surprise me?
I mean, come on, dude, there's a time and a place for rocking the ganj. I don't know. Okay, right. This is a story you might enjoy, Andy, because it's all about penis. And you tend to fact yours. Well, you fact yours to strangers. This guy's basically doing the same thing, but he's not paying for a fax machine. It's all about a flasher. On Wednesday, November the 14th, at Lake Sacagawea in Longview, Washington State. I can see that one. Because it's named after the Indian girl. Not like fucking, not the Indian ones, the Native American ones. That's the one. Okay, so the Metro reports that the subject, who was described as white and in his early 20s, so that narrows it down, they should find him soon. He sat down in front of the unnamed woman and her son and her dog, not the dog, and he began to masturbate and said, "Why don't you watch me? Oh yeah, motherfucker." I believe he was 10p price. She then reportedly says to the man that she's well, actually, no, I tell a lie. She then says to anyway, start that bit again. She then reportedly said to the guy, "You need to leave or I'll shoot you. I'm going to blow your brains out." And she had a magazine in her gun in her bag and cocked the pistol at him. The man responded by cursing and running away. So he's like, "I curse you and your family, thinner." She then sent her dog off after him. He was a Norwegian buhund hound. Whatever a buhund hound is. She claimed that she'd never brought a gun with her to the lake before, but took it on this occasion just because she had a feeling. Which is exactly what the dude was doing as well. So there's that. And one more story, and then I'll let you go and do whatever you want to do, say sleep or masturbate or talk to other podcasters on Skype, hinting, nudge, know what I mean? And
no. I have things to watch.
Oh yeah, like other podcasters on Skype. There you goes.
Fuck's sake, no.
No. Okay, now this is about a man in Australia. as the
Alright, you caught me. I'm watching Jared. No, I'm joking. He's gonna hate me for that comment.
Isn't he? He's getting his own back.
What, Jared?
Whatever.
Yeah, did I ever tell you that I got that, the fax that I sent to Superfly? With the prize, I got it back. With them having both signed it.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So, Jared, I remember Jared wrote, this has officially been seen by Jared Whittaker. Or something along those lines.
Oh, man. Did you get anything back about your, when you faxed them the picture of some underpants?
No, not yet. I need to check if, they put a new pod up. Because I don't think they've put up a new Superfly, podcast since I've done it, so.
Alright, okay. Right, okay, so we're in Australia. We're discussing a guy called Michael Newman. He was kicked out of a pub in Broome.
Gary Newman.
Yeah, it's Paul Newman as well. They were all there, all the Newmans. He was there in his car. Which, he was pissed, he shouldn't have been.
He felt safest of all.
It's the only way to live, I'm told. Yeah. I prefer living in a house myself as opposed to in a car, but whatever. So yeah, Michael, Paul, and Gary Newman.
You're obviously not a gypsy.
No. Yeah. So Michael Newman got drunk and was kicked out of the pub and decided that, he was going to climb into an enclosure. What was in that enclosure? An 800 kilogram saltwater crocodile.
Well done.
Yeah. Now the crocodile's name was Fatso. Michael decided he wanted to straddle Fatso and ride him like a fucking bronco. Fatso didn't like this so much and decided to start tearing chunks of flesh out of the man's leg.
The fuck?
Heavily injured, Newman then staggered back to the pub where the manager, Mark Phillips, described seeing him with bits of flesh gouged. Phillips told the West Australian Post. They said he had... Hang on. He saw them, so why is he saying what other people said? That's weird. Anyway, they said he had chunks out of his legs and things like that. Short quote there. Newman received serious wounds to his leg and is recovering in hospital according to police. Malcolm Douglas, the park's owner, which doesn't say what park. He was writing these articles recently because they're just completely lacking in details. Anyway, says that the crocodile was capable of much more than the injuries Newman sustained. If it had been warmer, if Fatso was more alert, then we would have been dealing with a fatality, he said. An average of 2 people are killed each year in Australia by aggressive saltwater crocodiles, which can grow 7 meters long and weigh more than a ton. However, they are not the most dangerous animal of all, for that animal is the horse that has been subjected to sausage rolls. Beware. Next time you're around a horse, look into his eyes.
It's like that was what happened. The drunken man actually fed the horse a sausage roll, and then the way the horse was looking at him, he went, "Should I stay here with the horse or jump in the pit?" Giant crocodile seems safer option. The horse has got a taste for blood. He just jumped in with the crocodile.
Next time you're with a horse, just look in its eyes and just think, has he fed, or does he need to feed? Dun, 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 dun. Well, on that bombshell, watch out for horses, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to wrap things up there. For the Attack of the 50-Foot Nerds, just let you know that you can contact us again. If you've ever fed a horse anything strange, let us know. We're on our Facebook, facebook.com/Attack of the 50-Foot Nerds, where you'll also find a picture of Catman that we talked about earlier. And if you want to do any fan art or manipulations of people feeding sausage rolls to horses, then by all means, stick them up there as well. Get us on our Twitter, which is twitter.com/Attack of the 50-Foot Nerds. And of course, we've always got the email, which is 50footnerds@gmail.com. Also, our personal Twitters, which is mine is at Mike G. Bell, and Andy is
at Vaults of Extoth.
Indeed he is. So, if that's the Attack of the 50-Foot Nerds of this week, then my name is Francis N.
And my name is Daniel Craig.
Beware the horses, geek out.
Ich bin Schnappi, das kleine Krokodil. Komm aus Ägypten, das liegt direkt am Nil. Zuerst lag ich in einem Ei, dann schnappte ich mich frei. Schnappi, 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 schnapp. Schnappi, 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 schnapp. Schnappi, das kleine Krokodil. Hab scharfe Zähne und davon ganz schön viel. Ich schnapp mir, was ich schnappen kann. Ja, schnapp zu, weil ich das so gut kann. Schnappi, 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 schnapp. Schnappi, 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 schnapp. Ich bin Schnappi, das kleine Krokodil. Ich schnappe gern, das ist mein Lieblingsspiel. Ich schleich mich an die Mama ran und zeig ihr, wie ich schnappen kann. Schnappi, 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 schnapp. Schnappi, 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 schnapp. Ich bin Schnappi, das kleine Krokodil. Und vom Schnappen, da krieg ich nicht zu viel. Ich beiß dem Papi kurz ins Bein und dann schlaf ich einfach ein. Schnappi, 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 schnapp. Schnappi, 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 schnapp. Schnappi, 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 schnapp. Ja, schnappi, 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 schnapp.
If you've enjoyed the nerddom in your ears, then please follow us on Twitter at 50footnerds, or email us anything except spam at 50footnerds@gmail.com.
Marmalade!
I require all your olive oil.
You're a bit late, mate. We've just finished the podcast.
Damn it! Have you got ketchup on instead?
Nah, mate. Sorry. All out.
Fuck!
Ask Andy. You might have some in the shower fridge.
Andy, do you have any in the shower fridge?
No, unfortunately not.
Oh, for fuck's... At least have a sausage roll. I rode all the way here on my horse and he's hungry.
Okay, here, have a sausage roll.
Oh no, it's tasted blood! Now he's turned on me! Ah!
Coming soon. The evil League of Sausage Roll Eating Horses. Dun 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 dun!